right, let's try and solve these. Let's try and name these organic compounds. You've watched the priority functional instructional video. Now it's time to get some more practice. So you've done these on your own. Let's check some answers and see if we can improve at all. First thing here, what is my priority group? I know from my chart that aldehydes are above ketones in the priority chart. So the end of this structure should end with Al, should end with Al. I'll also prioritize that as carbon number 1. I would name this, it's very similar to the instructional video answer, 3-oxo butanol. Butane means I have 4 carbons. I drop the E, I add Al at the end, meaning my aldehyde is my highest functional group, and therefore the root. And then my ketone becomes a functional group prefix at the beginning, 3-oxobutanol. We'll move over here. I have an amine and I have an alcohol. Which is highest priority? My alcohol, so this should end with OL, should end with all. And I'm also going to number my carbons to get that alcohol in the lowest position possible. Meaning that my amine group now becomes an amino group because it's a prefix. It's not the highest priority. It's going to be a prefix. It's going to be an adjective. This is going to be 3-amino butanol, OL, because it is a alcohol and it's in the 2 positions, so I should indicate that. 3-amino 2-butanol. There we go. And we have another example over here. I wanted to include one with functional groups that have no priority associated with them. And because they have no priority associated with them, we can just throw them at the bottom of our chart. They're never going to be the root of our word. They're always going to be prefixes. Even if they're the only ones present, they're going to be prefixes. So pretty evident on what my priority group here is going to be my ketone. And just even though if I could number this left to right, I would get lower numbers total. Since I have a priority group present, I need to make sure we also prioritize number. So I'm actually going to number right to left, even though it gets me higher numbers total in my functional groups. What matters is my priority group gets the lowest number possible since it's present. Let's go ahead and name this thing. I have a bromo group on carbon 4 and 5. So I can say 4,5-dibromo because there's 2 and they're located on carbon 4 and 5. I have a ketone on carbon number 3. So I can say 6 carbons total. That's going to be hexane, and then I'll end it with one because I have a ketone as my root and it is the highest priority group. 4,5-dibromo 3, I wrote an A there, I shouldn't have done that, hexanone. There we go. You're never going to have to name something, however, in a multiple choice test. This is what common ACS or maybe even your MCAT or DAT might throw a question out there that looks like this, and it looks intimidating for a lot of students. But it should only take between 5 and 10 seconds to solve. Now that you understand what priority is, look at the end of the word first and work your way backwards. That's going to save you so much time. I look here at my compound they give me. Keep the same first rule. What is my high priority group? Here it's a ketone that's higher than an alcohol, and my alkyl group here with the ethyl group and my chloride don't even have priority associated with them. So my highest is the ketone, meaning the end of the word should end with "-one", and not only that, it should have carbon number 1, the lowest number carbon possible. So I should expect my answers to end with 1-one or just "-one", and implying it's on carbon number 1. I look at my answers here. I can get rid of C right away. It doesn't end with "-one". And then D, if we notice, puts hexanone or puts our ketone implied in the 1 position, whereas A and B do not. They put our ketone in the 2 position, they put it in the 3 position. Those are both incorrect. And so you can quickly find the priority group. its own. It has to start with carbon number 1. Boom, D is the correct answer and you can move on. They try and trick you with all this stuff at the beginning. But if you understand priority, save yourself a lot of time on taking tests, get the correct answer. I also advise that you like this video, that you subscribe to DentChem, and I really thank you for your support. Make OChem easy, make OChem free. That's what DentChem is all about. Thank you.